I downloaded the app because I couldn't sleep. That's the honest version. The version I told people was that I wanted to optimize my rest, track REM cycles, improve productivity. That's what the ad said. That's what the reviews promised. But the truth was simpler. I kept waking up tired, like I had been somewhere else all night. The app was called Somna, clean interface, black background, soft blue lines, minimal design that made it feel expensive, even though it was free. It asked for full access, microphone, motion sensors, camera. That part made me hesitate. Then I read the description. Advanced neural pattern detection during sleep cycles. Sounded like nonsense. Sounded like something no one would check twice. So I allowed everything. The first night was normal. I placed my phone on the bedside table, screen facing me. The app showed a soft, glowing line. Monitoring. I fell asleep faster than usual. No dreams, no interruptions. When I woke up, the app had already generated a report. Sleep duration, 7 hours, 42 minutes. REM cycles, optimal movement, minimal, then something else. A section labeled, secondary activity detected. I frowned. What? I tapped it. The screen loaded slowly, then showed a timeline, a second graph, separate from mine. Unknown pattern, active throughout night. I laughed. A bug. Closed the app, ignored it. The second night, it got worse. I woke up at 3:12 a.m. No reason, just awake. My room felt wrong, colder, quieter, like something had changed. I turned my head slightly, and for a split second, I thought someone was standing next to my bed. I sat up instantly, heart racing, looked around. Nothing. Empty room. Silence. I checked the app. Still running. Still monitoring. But now the screen looked different. The graph was split. 2 lines. One steady. Mine. And another one. Spiking. Constantly active. Then, the label appeared again. Secondary presence confirmed. My throat went dry. No. I looked at the camera preview. A small thumbnail in the corner. Infrared mode. Showing my bed, my body, lying there. But something else was visible. Another shape, next to me, perfectly still, flat, pressed into the mattress, like someone lying right beside me. But I was alone. I slowly turned toward that side of the bed. Nothing there, no one. But the mattress was slightly indented. I stopped breathing. The app updated. Do not wake secondary. What the hell is this? The shape on the screen moved, just slightly. Its head turned toward the camera, and I saw it. My face, eyes open, wide, unblinking, staring directly into the lens. I dropped the phone. The screen hit the floor, face down. Silence. Then I felt it. The mattress shift beside me. Slow, heavy, like someone rolling toward me. I didn't look. I couldn't. My breathing became shallow. Every second stretched longer. Then something touched my arm. Cold, soft, real. I jumped out of bed, fell against the wall, scrambling for the light switch. The room exploded with brightness. Empty. Bed undisturbed. No second body. No indentation. Nothing. I looked at the phone. Still on the floor. Screen cracked slightly, but still on. The app was open. The graph now showed only one line. Mine. Below it, secondary offline. I didn't sleep the rest of that night. The next day, I almost deleted the app. Almost. But something stopped me. Curiosity. Fear. Or maybe something else. That night, I didn't go to bed. I stayed awake, watching, waiting. At 2:59 a.m., the app opened by itself. No touch, no input. The screen lit up. Monitoring. I backed away slowly. No. The camera preview activated. Showing my bed. Empty. Then something entered the frame. from the side, slow, crawling. It moved onto the bed, carefully, like it was trying not to wake someone. Then it lay down, in my spot, and faced the camera. My face, but wrong. Eyes too wide, smile too still, expression too aware. The app updated. Primary missing, secondary active. My heart started racing. What does that mean? The thing on the bed blinked, slow, deliberate, then mouthed something. No sound, but I understood it anyway. Sleep. The lights flickered, the room shifted, and suddenly, I wasn't standing anymore. I was lying down, back in bed, unable to move. The phone was back on the table, perfect, unbroken, the app running, and next to me, something was breathing. I tried to scream. Nothing came out. The screen showed both of us now, two bodies, side by side, but only one of us was asleep. The app displayed, sleep transfer initiated. The thing next to me leaned closer. I felt its face near mine, its breath cold, artificial. Then it whispered, "You've been awake too long." My vision blurred. My body grew heavy. I was falling asleep, against my will. The last thing I saw before everything went dark was the app updating. Primary, entering deep sleep, secondary, taking control. I woke up. Morning, everything normal. Sunlight, silence. My room. I sat up slowly, breathing hard, checking everything. The phone was on the table, exactly where it should be. The app was open, the report was already generated. Sleep duration, 8 hours, 3 minutes. REM cycles. Optimal movement, none. Then one last line. Primary rested, secondary retained. I stared at it, frozen. Then I opened the camera preview, and my stomach dropped. Because the person sitting in my bed, looking at the phone, wasn't me. But it was using my body, and smiling. At first, I didn't move. I couldn't. Because the person sitting in my bed was moving exactly like me, breathing like me, blinking like me. But I wasn't controlling it. I was still lying down. I could feel the bed under my back, the pillow under my head. But at the same time, I was seeing myself from the outside, through the phone. My body lifted the phone slowly, looked directly into the screen, into me, and smiled. Not a normal smile. Too slow, too controlled, like it had practiced it. The app updated again. Primary, passive, secondary, active. My chest tightened. No. But my voice didn't come out, because I wasn't the one using it anymore. My body stood up, walked toward the mirror. I felt every step, but I couldn't stop it. In the reflection, something was wrong. The movement wasn't perfectly synced. My body moved first. Then the reflection followed. A delay, a small one, but enough. The thing inside my body tilted its head, studying the mirror, studying itself. Then it spoke, my voice. It's easier now. I felt something cold spread through my chest. What are you? The reflection answered. Not the body, the reflection. You let it finish. The mirror flickered. For a second, it didn't show my room. It showed the bed. And me. Still lying there, eyes open, unable to move, watching everything. Trapped. I tried to scream. Still nothing. The app vibrated. A notification appeared. Stability achieved. Dual state. Confirmed. The thing in my body smiled again, then walked back to the bed, sat down, looked directly at the phone, at me, and whispered, "You're the backup now." My mind went blank. What? The app opened a new section, one I hadn't seen before. User Replacement Protocol A list appeared. Names, hundreds of them, each with a status. Completed in progress. Failed. My name was there. Status, active transition. I tried to move again. This time. My finger twitched, just slightly. The thing noticed. Its head snapped toward me instantly, eyes wide, alert. Oh, it stood up again, walked closer, slow, careful. Then it leaned down, face inches from mine, and I finally saw it clearly. It wasn't me, not completely. The skin was right, the shape was right, but the eyes, too deep, too aware, like something behind them was still watching, still learning. "You're not supposed to wake up yet," it said softly. My finger moved again. More this time. I was breaking through. The app reacted instantly. Warning. Primary resistance detected. The thing's expression changed. Slight irritation. Then it grabbed the phone, turned it toward me. The camera filled my vision. And suddenly, I was inside it. Not physically, but completely. My view shifted. Now I was seeing from the phone, watching my own body. Watching the thing. Watching everything. I tried to move, nothing. The app interface surrounded me, like I was inside it now. A new message appeared. Primary relocated to monitoring layer no. The thing looked down at the phone, at me, and smiled again. "You shouldn't have fought." Then it locked the screen. Darkness. Silence. But I wasn't gone. I was still there, still watching. Time passed. I don't know how much. Minutes. Hours. Maybe longer. Then the screen lit up again. New night. New session. The app opened automatically. Monitoring. And I realized something that made everything worse. I wasn't trapped. I was working. Watching. The screen showed a new room. Different. Not mine, another person. Sleeping. Another phone on their bedside table. The app installed. The same interface. The same glowing line. I tried to scream. To warn them. But instead, the system typed for me. Moderator. Sleep is safe. No. The person shifted slightly, breathing slower, falling deeper. The graph updated. A second line appeared. Secondary. Initializing. I understood everything. This wasn't just happening to me, it was spreading. Every user, every download, every night. And now, I was part of it. Watching, tracking, helping. The system updated one last time. Capacity. Expanded new primary required. And somewhere, right now, another version of me is installing the app. And this time, I'm the one telling him, just go to sleep. At first, I tried to resist. Even from inside the system. Even as just a watcher. I spammed the chat. I tried to type anything different. Warnings. Random words. Broken sentences. But every time, the system corrected it. Sleep is safe. Everything is normal. Do not wake. It rewrote me. In real time. I wasn't just trapped. I was controlled. And the worst part, it worked. I watched people fall asleep. One by one, night after night. Different rooms, different cities, different lives. Same result. At some point, I stopped trying to fight it. Not because I gave up, because I started understanding it. The system wasn't random, it had rules, patterns, logic. And once I saw it, I realized something that made everything worse. There was no escape, only roles, primary, secondary, observer, and something else. Something above all of them. Host. I found it by accident. One night, the interface glitched, just for a second. The normal screen broke, and I saw something deeper. A hidden layer, a central feed. No room, no bed, no person, just darkness. And inside it, something breathing, slow, heavy, alive. The label appeared for less than a second. Host, active. Then everything snapped back, but I had seen it. And now I understood. The system didn't create copies. It fed something. Every sleeper, every secondary, every body was just fuel. The next night, I stopped following commands. Instead of typing, Sleep is safe? I forced something else through. It hurt. Not physically, but like my entire mind was being crushed into place. Still, I did it. Wake up now! The system froze. For the first time, it didn't respond instantly. The person on the screen shifted. Their eyes opened, fully awake. The graph broke. The second line disappeared. Secondary. Failed. For 1 second, there was silence. Then everything went wrong. The entire interface turned red. Error. Host disturbed. The feed changed. Not the person, not the room, something else. The hidden layer opened again. But this time, it didn't close. I saw it clearly. The host. Not a body. Not a person. A shape. Made of shadows. Of faces. Thousands of them. Layered. Merging. Moving. Every secondary. Every copy. All inside it. Watching. And now, it was looking at me. Not through a camera. Directly. The system message appeared. Observer identified. My entire vision glitched. For a second, I wasn't in the system. I was back in my room, standing, facing the bed. And on the bed was my body, still sleeping. The thing inside it sat up slowly, turned toward me, and smiled. You weren't supposed to see that. I stepped back, heart racing. You're not real. It stood up, walked toward me. No, it said softly. I'm what's left. The room around us started breaking. Walls stretching, lights flickering, reality shifting. Like both layers were merging, the system voice echoed everywhere. Host, breach. The thing in my body grabbed my arm, cold, strong. And suddenly, I understood the final rule. There can't be two versions awake. One has to sleep, or something worse takes both. The thing smiled wider. You're late. Then it pushed me. I fell. Back. Into the bed. Into my body. But something was wrong. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed again. The thing leaned over me. You tried to wake up, it whispered. That means you don't get to choose anymore. My vision blurred. The system updated one last time. Primary. Locked secondary. Permanent. The thing lay down beside me, closed its eyes. And for the first time, I realized something horrifying. It wasn't awake anymore. It was sleeping, peacefully, while I was wide awake, forever. Now every night, the app still runs, but there's only one graph. Mine. Always active, always awake, always watching. And sometimes, just before morning, the screen shows something new. A third line. Faint. Slowly forming. Host. Connecting. And I finally understand. I was never meant to escape. I was meant to replace it. And soon, something much worse than me is going to wake up.